Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 here in Gelderland. Load up some mixed ration. I don't know how much I got in here. Probably not 6.6 million litres, which is this one full. Why is this coming out slowly? It shouldn't be coming out slowly like that. Whatever next. Cow feed mixer right here. I have another 70,000 here. And we need to get more silage and more hay, so we're going to want more grass. That's all now come out. I have 240,000 litres. Right, it's not a huge amount, but it's enough to keep the cows ticking over for just another few days. It'll be enough to keep them ticking over until we've got more food mixed up, because that's what we're sort of prioritising right now. So anyway, I was starting to talk about what I might do after I've kind of gotten bored with this map and want to move on to another one. So the crazy series is going to stay. Chickens are definitely making us some money. So what I was going to do was I was going to work towards having chickens again. Only this time I'll change it round, so we've got like 50,000 chickens in a pen, something like that, so it's a nice even square number, and we'll aim to have lots more, so like I don't know, maybe 5 pens, so we've got 250,000 chickens or something like that. However, we won't be buying any food in, and that's going to be my kind of thing across all of it, other than like water, because, you know, I can't be bothered to go and get the water. We won't buy stuff in. If we can't produce it, we can't have it. That will kind of be the thing that I'm going to do. Now, the next thing that I need to do is we need to find a grape processing plant that we can turn the grapes into raisins. I don't need fruit juice or anything like that. I just need raisins. The oil, the olives will be able to go into that one and be turned into olive oil, and then that will be able to be taken over to there. So that bit will be easy, but I need something to process the grapes. Okay, so we got a standard grape factory from the game, and I haven't looked right through my whole list, but this seems to be about the only other one that I've got. There may be another one somewhere in this. But this one, it produces pig feed as a byproduct from the grapes. So what I want to do is I want to put this one down, and I want to put a standard one down, and I want to see if there's any difference between the two. I need to find a space to put them. I reckon we could put it down here, because it's the same layout. I just need somewhere that I can get underneath it with a trailer in order to take the pig food if I want to keep this one, which I don't know that I will. So I'm just going to put that one down there, and then get the standard one, which is which one is it? That's a spinnery. Seriously? I was looking at it just now. Oil. Grape processing. There we go. See, it looks the same as the potato one over here. So we've got that grape processing right there, and alright, I'm not going to be using it very much. I'm just going to drop it there for a second, because what I want to do is I want to have a look at the lists now that we've added them in, and I want to see if there's any difference between the productions for the two of them. So we've got grape processing unit and grape processing. Grape processing here has raisins, pig food, and grapes coming out. 100 grapes in, 70 raisins and 25 pig food go out, or 60 grape juice and 25 pig food. Over here, one grape becomes 1 raisin, 5 become 4. So 100 becomes 70 plus 25 pig feed. I don't like that. I don't like the ratio, and besides which I have no use for pig food anyway, so we will be using just the base game one. I noticed when I put the base game one down over here, it moved the land a little tiny bit. So we're going to go and just investigate that one moment to see if it did anything untoward over on this bit. It seemed to have left a little... Has it left a little dip? Maybe not. Alright. Oh, there's a little bit of a dip right there. Occasionally you get little dips. It's like the ground is not quite level after the mod has been placed down. But here I've gone and put a standard grape factory down. Right here. And we can spin this one around. Bring it up over here. And we should be able to tip straight out. We've only got 3,500 litres of grapes, which is not very many to start off with, but it's enough just to put a few raisins over there. Because that's all we need to do, is we need to be able to just produce a few raisins for our other factory. Now, I think this one was owned by my... Oh, I did buy it. Right, okay. Right, in which case, we will deal with that in a minute. So here we've got 12,000 litres capacity for raisins to spawn out, and then the grape juice. I'm going to leave them on spawn at the moment, purely because I like... Oh, actually, pretty sure that the grapes... I'm pretty sure that raisins will be on 5,000 litre pallets because of the thing that we've got. Let's activate that. Because of the larger pallets, larger capacity pallets, or larger pallets capacity, whichever way around it's written, I'm pretty sure these are on 5,000 litre pallets. So in which case, it means that we won't get any of them come out at all. I might need to just change it so that it takes it over there auto-magically. But we don't have very much. We've only got 3,500, which is something that we're going to have to work on. I can't do anything with this because it's a base game one. I can make no alterations to it other than doing the factory upgrade. So at least I can do the factory upgrades, which is something that I particularly love anyway. So we could very well end up doing that. Now then, I wanted to just double check that I do, in fact, own... I'm not leasing anything at the moment. So we do own this one right here. I'm going to go and put this one away, and we're going to go and get we're going to go buy a olive harvester. And so once we've got our olive harvester, we'll run that one down, we'll harvest those olives, and they can go into the oil mill. We need the oil from that to be able to harvest, to make pizzas. I don't think there's anything else that we need it, but we definitely need olive oil to harvest the pizzas. I have a new olive harvester. I've gone and purchased this one. We're going to unfold this bad boy. There we go. Going to fire it up. And I'm going to harvest it. I've never actually harvested olives in this game. This is my first time. There we go. Very exciting stuff. So we have 170 litres already. I'm already crashing into the trees. Not doing so well with this. And one row up through there has netted us just under 400 litres. Now, I can't see very well what's harvested and what's not. So, at least with the grapes, you've got like the bright purple, but this... Is there any difference between them? Oh, you can just make it out. You can see the dark olives on there compared to on there. There's not really a lot of difference, though, when you're further back. Yes, now I'm up close, I can see them nice and easy. But, yeah, I just detect a little bit of difference between the two. But, again, it's getting these to steer up and down the rows. So I want to be able to harvest these, but I'm going to need to find a different way of doing it, I think. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do this in a way that I can have like a wide cut on it. I'm sure there is a way to do it. There absolutely has to be a way to do it, and I will try and find it if I can. But for now, we're not going to worry about it. At least we can see it harvesting. There. Like, we can see this thing working away. And it does look very cool. Like, overall, I do think that this machine does look quite cool. If I can get it to drive in a straight line. Yes, I have gone and given it multicolored wheels and everything else, just because I can. And let me move back round over here, and off we go again. And then if you look down through there, you can see the grapes coming up through. So I want this to be able to go faster than what it does at the moment. I don't like that it's so slow, so we definitely want some more speed on this one as we're working our way up across the field. And I want to be able to harvest multiple rows at once. Those are my two targets for being able to harvest this crop. I don't know how that's going to work out. It 100% depends on how the machine is constructed, because like work areas on these machines is sort of done in a very specific way on, well, on any machine, and some of them are very easy to alter, others really not. And I don't know what this one's going to be like. It might be so that I can drive up this row and then I've got like 5 or 6 rows on each side that are also being harvested, which I think would look really cool. It would be absolutely amazing, awesome fun to do, and then we'll be able to get our harvest done a lot faster. Whether or not I can actually make this work, I don't know. So we'll need to wait and see, because I'm not going to be able to do it this time round. We're going to have to wait until our next harvest before I can do that. But it does seem that olives give a higher yield than grapes, because I've still got 3 rows to go, and we're already on 3,000 litres. And I think we had 3,500 litres from the grapes. We're going to be over 4,000 litres on this one. So we get more from olives than we do from grapes. Although, to be fair, the olive plantation, I think this takes up more space than what the grapes did. So for the area of land, it might be similar, I guess. I'm not really sure, actually. We need to have a little bit of a look. I'll look on the map in a minute once we finish this. So just a fraction under the final line there. The 4,000, and we're on the final line, and we'll run through here. So the next thing that we need to do is we need to plough this up. And I think you're supposed to... I don't know if you're supposed to wait until the spring to do the ploughing on it, or if you can do it straight away. I've absolutely no idea on that. And also, I'm not sure what happens with the grass after you've done the ploughing either. But regardless of what happens, we have now finished this job. This is all done. I have done the harvest. I've got 4,372 litres of grapes. Olives, rather. And I am going to drive this one back. Now, last time, I went all the way down that road. So this time, I'm going to go along this road just to see what it looks like. You know, we should have a beacon on. And also, we should fold our machine up so it becomes more squat, compact. And I'm going to whiz on back to the farm. Now, I know that we definitely need olive oil, but I can't remember if we need olives as well, like plain olives. So let's just check in these. This one is just olive oil that it needs. Incoming materials. I don't think anything needs plain olives other than that one. That one takes plain olives in there. Let me just have a look through. Right, I got nothing that needs whole olives at the moment. Just the oil factory that will make the olive oil that will then be able to be brought back over and given to the pizza production place. So we're going to take this over this way. I've got a trailer that is currently in the way on there. So I might not be able to tip out. Let's have a look. Burst you up. Yeah. Yes, I can. Excellent. Right. Go forward a little bit. Tipping into that trailer, is it? No, it's not. Right, okay, so we have tipped that into there. I can now go to our oil one right here. Olive oil right here. So this one right here, we've got sunflower oil there, which is set on spawn. It's not currently doing anything. The olive oil here, I'm going to set... Well, this one set on spawn is 3,900 litres. It's not going to go anywhere. And so the olives, especially as it's 2 olives to become 1 thing of oil, it's not going to go anywhere. So I can't have that on spawn. That is going to have to be done on distributing, so it will automatically send it over to the pizza place. Otherwise, it's just not going to be able to be used. So I have that one, and I will activate it, and that will do 12,000 per month. So in 1 month, we will get through all of the olives that need to be sent over, and the pizzas will then be able to be made. So if we go and have a look at the pizzas a minute, down here, this one here has got materials missing. We have got tomatoes in here. Plenty of tomatoes. Got these. I've run out of eggs. That was something I was going to change. I was going to add more eggs in here, although this is an egg pizza, so it's just the eggs on here. But that is, I do need to do something about that. And we want to put some potatoes in here for a potato pizza. The olives will come in here, and then we've got the margarita pizza uses a little tiny bit, that uses a little tiny bit, and that uses a bit. This one here obviously doesn't, but we need to get some eggs into here. So I need to get a few ingredients in there so we can start doing those pizzas. We've done our harvesting now. I wanted to have a look on the map very quickly. There, yeah, so we got a larger area for olives than we do for the grapes. So area, if we were to use exactly the same area, I suspect that it would be about the same yield coming off of both of them. But they are now on needs ploughing, so we're going to go and have a look at that and see if we can do anything with it. I have no idea how that works. Whether or not we can do anything to it or not, we will have to find out. So let's bring you over this way. And I will put you next to our other harvester for now. We still need to do sheds. I still haven't done sheds here. The other one I forgot to fold up. So I'll bring that one in there. I am pleased that they look slightly different. There is slight differences between the two. So they haven't just used the exact same model. They have actually based it on a grape picker and an olive harvester. I'm quite pleased with that. It is important to me. I thought, yeah, I'm pretty sure this one hasn't been folded up. Yeah. Squats down. This one squats down slightly smaller than the olive one. Let's do that. Oops. Right. Now I need a tractor that will fit between the rows. So we need, very specifically, a small thin tractor. Now you can have ones like this. That's quite a good one for it. But this is a base game. I want a faster one. I either want a faster one or I want something, maybe one of these. The Antonio Carrera stuff. I've not used that yet. I kind of wanted to because I do like it. I've used that one a bit. I used it in one of the time lapses and I really like that little tractor. I think it looks cool. And then we've got these versions over here. So this is 98 horsepower, does 35k. This one does 40k. Like, it's pretty fast. That one's a wider one, though. This is an arrow, so 40k. I quite like this one, though. What else have I got? I've got a Stevie one over here that does 50k. And we know that our... And there's one there that does 40k. Right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go with the Antonio Carrera one at the moment because that is one that I've not used before. And I kind of want to. I think it's going to be quite cool. So, bull bar Mac, that's going to be the bit on the front right there. You can have that. And you've got just a front weight hitch type thing. So you've got a front weight there, 200 kilos, 400, 600... or nothing at all. I won't worry about a GPS. I can have the bull bar or not on there if I want. And there's a little hitch on the front. We don't have a 3-point link. Oh, yeah, we do. 3-point link will go on the front as well if I want it to. Or I can take that off. 3-point link and 600 kilo front weight. Remove that. The bull bar is on by default. I can still have the front weight option, but the bull bar is there by default if I have the 3-point link. I'm not going to worry about the 3-point link, and I'll just have this, because I don't think I need it for anything else. So we want A69CAT. There we go. Okay. And that is our new toy. Let's buy that one. Yes. Okay. And then what I'm going to do, in order to make that a little bit easy for me to collect, rather than driving all the way over here, because I need to get that plough. So, rather than worrying about the plough too much, I've got it. No, it's not that one. There's the plough, the PZ3 Cat. I'm going to reset that one to the shop. Okay. Right. Let's go this way through. This is an articulated one. I don't know how I'm going to get on with this thing, because I struggle with articulated machines generally. This is... And the plough. Now, the big thing about this is whether or not this plough will fit. And apparently, this tractor is no good for this plough. I didn't think the plough was that heavy. Oh, this is brilliant. I love it already. I can't turn. I absolutely love this already. We can't do anything at all. It's just slowly spinning me around in a circle. I don't think this is gonna work. Okay, I've done my posing. So, unfortunately, that isn't going to work like that. So I've got two options here. Either I can get rid of this one and I can get another tractor, or we can think outside the box a little bit. It's not that far outside the box. It's fairly self-explanatory. We have the option. Now, I've already got a 600 kilo front weight on this thing. We're going to up our game a little. We're going to go over here, and we're going to go into there, and I'm going to customize, and I'm going to have a front, a 3-point link on the front. So, customize that. That's another 2,000 euros. Very expensive. I don't know if I can... I'm joking, saying I don't know if I can afford that, because I was still thinking that I had hundreds of thousands of euros. I don't. I have 3,897. I'm starting to run out of money. We need to sell stuff soon. Otherwise, we're going to be in trouble. Right. I want that one over there. I need to buy a front weight. There isn't going to be a lot else that we're going to... Oh, I still need to do all the harvesting. I've got a load of harvesting to do yet. What front weight should we use? That's a 1-ton front weight there. That might be a little bit excessive. We want something small and dainty. Let's go with that 600 kilo one right there. And let's make sure that we know we've got it. There we go. Right. There's that job. Now, I cannot go and pick up that plough at the moment. So what I can do, though, is I can swing round here. This is where the front of the tractor now dips down because it can't cope with the extra 600 kilos of weight that I have added. Oh, yes, it can. I'm curious why this plough is so heavy, though. I didn't think I made it that heavy. Maybe the plough is just naturally a very heavy beastie. It does actually seem to be naturally a very heavy beastie, because I've got a 600 kilo front weight on here, and it's barely holding the plough. Look at that. Right. 600 kilos is clearly not what we want, so I need to go into there and go to the front weights. That one there is the one that we've just bought, so we're going to sell that one. Yes, okay. And then I'm going to go back into the front weights, and we're going to get the slightly heavier one. I want the same one, I think. Oh, that's a wider one there. I thought there was one that looked the same, but was just heavier. It doesn't look the same. It looks a little bit different, but we're going to buy this one anyway. Right, it's 1,100 euros for that. There we go. I have to unhitch that plough. And we will now try with a 1-ton front weight. I've already got 600 kilos. We've got 1.6 tons on the front now instead of 1.2. Let's hook that on. He's not tilting him over forwards by a long way. He's a little bit light on the back there. That's good. That's good. That's what we want. Right. He's a little bit light on the front here now. This tractor doesn't seem very well suited to this particular plough. It must be said. I'm starting to think that maybe this tractor is a mistake. I'm sure we'll be fine. Let's turn our beacon on. Yeah, this tractor is not going to be one that we're going to be keeping because what? Actually, I suppose if I get the heavier weight again, if we have like a 2-ton front weight, maybe that would do it. I don't like the articulated steering anyway, so once I've tried this, so long as I've just established that it does actually work, I'll probably get like the Stevie modified Fendt tractor, a narrow one that does actually go between the rows and everything. But this, he struggles to do anything. This one does. This is brilliant. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's fantastic. Now, how much can we plough with this one? I know we got a wide plough. I'm just not sure quite how wide it really is. So we're going to drop it down there. Oh. Right. We're really struggling with this, and he doesn't seem to actually be doing anything between the rows either. That's not good. Oh, yes he is. Even though you can't really see what's going on there, you can only see a little bit. This is because I put the stuff down and then lifted it back up again. This tractor is really not liking this at all, is it? Look at this. But this plough isn't quite wide enough. I'm going to have to do up and down between every row. Oh, no I won't. No I won't. I can do every other row. I can at least do every other row. We're going to have to come down the outside edge and just do that one. But I can skip a row, I think. And I should be alright. Although, with the way that we're drifting all over the place, this is definitely not good. So I can come over here now and then go into this row. And drop that down. And then go on up here. I can't actually see it doing anything at all. And that's something that I don't like. Now, I don't know if I'm doing this at the wrong time of year or something. But you can clearly see that we are doing something. We'll see when we get over to the grapes whether or not we're making up. Well, it's actually just over there. But this is way too slow. This is ridiculous. Even though I'm only having to do every other row, I still don't like this at all. The plough is okay, but yeah, I don't like this. I should probably make this plough a bit bigger, shouldn't I? Bring that one out there like that. Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.